Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, everybody. Hi, good evening, everybody.
We're waiting for Scarlett to get done with dance class, and
We're waiting for Scarlett to get dance class for now.
okay, no more repeating.
I wanna.
So
So
while we're waiting for Scarlett to get out of dance class, I was thinking, no, don't do that. So I thought it was a good time to do today's version of the Daily Chase, which is titled, "The Job of Unloading is in Your Portfolio, Not God's." The job of unloading is in your portfolio, not God's. It says many times you will hear people say, "I've asked God to take it away and he just won't." You could tell them the truth and answer them and say, "No, God said for you to do it." The scripture actually says, quote, "Let us lay aside every weight," out of Hebrews 12:1. The job is in your portfolio, not God's. However, don't be surprised if they reply, "I've tried that. I just can't," and however they end the statement. God would not tell us to lay aside something if we were not fully capable of doing it. It is not that we cannot, it is that we will not. We have established habits and imposed things upon ourselves that have nothing to do with the gospel. Balanced priorities are essential. Some of us tend to become consumed with the work of God while actually neglecting our relationship with Him. We get so busy doing the things of God that we sacrifice our walk with God. No one was more dedicated to do the will of God than His Son Jesus. Yet even though the whole world was lost in darkness, the Bible tells us that Jesus came apart to rest or went away from the crowds to be alone for a time. See, you can check this out at Matthew chapter 14 verse 23, or Mark chapter 6 verse 31 through 32, or Mark chapter 6 verse 47, to name just a few. We need to follow His example, especially when a problem or situation threatens to consume our lives. It is significant that the first administrative decision of the New Testament church leadership was that the apostles, or those in the feeding and leading ministry, were to give themselves to prayer and the word. They assigned someone else to provide daily care for the widows. The apostles made sure it was done by delegating the work so it wouldn't become a weight that hindered the propagation of the gospel message to the world. We can be sure pressure will come at times, but we always face the same choice: pressure or priorities. You will never come into a dimension of God's power until you learn how to prioritize and unload. Going on, many things in life will come along to deter you from your goal or slow your progress. Nevertheless, God's thermometer stays fixed. The labels on His bottles don't change with circumstances. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Hebrews 13:8. His prescription for health in good times and hard times hasn't changed. Therefore, I exhort first of all that supplications, prayers, intercessions, and giving of thanks be made for all men. 1 Timothy 2:1. The most popular excuse you hear is, "I just don't have time." Yet all of us are given the same number of hours each day. Each of us has 1,440 minutes to spend each day. Here's a twist on this. Are you spending those minutes, or are you investing those minutes? We decide how to use the 86,400 seconds per day, and our management of that time makes all the difference. Some things must be set aside for later, and some things must be loaded all together. Hope you're blessed. Remember to chase Him daily, chase after Him, and don't ask for Him to come into your situation. Ask him to give you a revelation on how to get out of your head of your current situation and into what his kingdom is doing in the heavens and on earth. All right, hope you're having you will have a blessed evening, and we'll see you next time.